South African logistics group Transnet expects to move between 73 and 75 million tons of export coal this financial year. That's up from the 67 million tons it recorded during the previous period. Now, the parastatal currently has a 7-year, 3 billion rand capital expenditure program underway. I caught up with the CEO Brian Molefe earlier and started off by asking whether the slowdown in the global economy is going to force Transnet to relook its Capex plan. Let's take a look.
I think the growth in volumes, because we got the revenue growth from the volumes that we moved over in the year. The most significant accomplishment must be the growth in volumes transported on rail, which for the first time in the history of Transnet went north of 200 million tons. And the other significant achievement was, of course, on the safety issue, where our disabling injury frequency rate came down from 0.82 to 0.65.
So on the freight rail side, you transported, as you say, over 200 million tons. That is a significant accomplishment, first time you've ever done that. Are you seeing a shift in the transport of freight on our roads to rail through Transnet?
Well, the rail-friendly, our market share of rail-friendly loads, because not all freight is rail-friendly, it has to be big enough to become rail-friendly. We have seen a growth from 30.9% to about 35% market share. So we are increasing the market share of rail relative to road.
As you say, it's rail-friendly, so of course that needs to be taken into account. Is there a target there on the percentage of rail-friendly freight that you feel that Transnet would be able to accomplish transporting?
We should really be transporting all rail-friendly loads on rail and minimizing the transportation of rail-friendly rail-friendly freight on road. And so, I mean, the target is as much as possible that can come on rail, should come on rail.
In terms of the export side of the business, export coal line, in terms of volumes there, increasing 8.8% to 67.7 million tons, but you're looking at the potential of up to 75 million tons. To what extent is it market demand and playing into this increase, which, as you say, is beyond your control?
Well, the coal industry has always said that they are in a position to export more coal, and their biggest impediment over the last number of years has been Transnet's ability to make available the necessary trains to transport the coal. Because the transportation of coal by road is extremely expensive. And so what we have done in the last year is come to the party, increase our capacity to transport coal, to the export coal to Richards Bay. And so, yes, it was partly due to the or largely due to capacity that is available to be exported that the mines have that needed to be there, like a backlog that needed to be exported, that allowed us to have these increases.
But do you feel that you'll be able to get up to 75 million tons if you see that as the potential for the coal line?
Well, we're going to go for it. We're going to try and get there. Maybe if we're not, you'll haul us over the coals, but we are going to try and get to 75.